Judgment is here. Judgment is here.
Oh, would you look at that? So for fucking weeks I tried to beat this boss. This week on first try, I beat it. Honestly, it like usually happens to me with bosses because I feel like the way I learn bosses is like very methodical. So once I beat it once, I would usually just be able to beat it every week. Yeah, I just thought I'll add it because it was pretty funny. Because I really struggled with this boss initially, and now I actually just beat it on the first try this week. So yeah, it was an intense battle, of course, but that's just Dark Note for you. But yeah, let's see if we can get any good drops.
Here it comes. Judgment is here.
This week wasn't as fortunate, but of course that's like completely fine. But yeah, let's continue with bossing, I guess, for now. Oh, I was so out of focus. I didn't even realize I wasn't even using my max drop rate. Like, I used the drop coupon, I used everything, and I didn't summon a familiar, and I didn't use holy symbol. Oh my god. What a fucking idiot. Holy shit, that was so stupid. That was like another CFE just wasted right there. I'm kidding. But yeah, let's go do the other bosses now.
Judgment is here. Behold the storm. Here. Farewell. Open your eyes. Higher. Judgment is here.
Okay, well, um, that's another difficult-ish boss to clear, or that I can clear. It took only 3 tries. I think I mainly got the idea of how to play around the damaging skills. Obviously, I need to refine my mechanics in this boss a lot. As you saw in this fight, I'm a bit all over the place with my mechanics, but I think I have a relatively okay grasp on it, so I'm okay with doing it every week. It's not gonna be too bad, I don't think. Um, Certainly not as bad as like Dark Mill. But yeah, let's see if we can get. Honestly, I don't. It doesn't really matter if I get like a ring, but I would have liked to get like a ring box though. But yeah, that's fine. I'm actually really happy about that. I feel like I'm making like a ton of progress in terms of bossing, so yeah, I'm really glad about that. I do need to do Lucid before, or well, I don't need to, but it's like the last boss I have for the week. Um, from the bosses that I've cleared so far. So I'll just go ahead and do that because I did all of the bosses except for Vihila, but Vihila we're gonna attempt hard throughout the week because I'm pretty sure that I can clear it when I'm fully buffed every day. So I'm gonna go ahead and do Lucid before the drop coupon runs out. I should be able to do it pretty easily. Um, and yeah, then we just we just keep attempting Vihila throughout the week. Hopefully, can clear it. And once we're done with Vihila, actually, it's it's finally time to start working on Chosen Seren, on like normal Seren. This is gonna be so difficult. I think it seems like a very difficult boss, but I haven't tried it even once ever, so I honestly don't know. I just saw other people do it. I've never seen like a guide as well, so yeah. Well, I haven't seen a guide of any of the bosses that I've killed so far, so it should be okay. Anyway, um, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do Lucid. I'll catch you guys in the loot room.
Behold the storm. Judgment is here.
Oh, 30 minutes fight. Um, can't seem to clear. I guess I don't have the damage currently, but that's okay, we'll get there. Yeah, so I guess I'm just clearing it, normally. I guess I'll just clear the normal version because I don't see myself getting enough damage to actually clear it anytime soon. I'll have to make some actual gear upgrades, which is not gonna happen until at least minor picnic event or patch. So yeah. So I guess we are basically done with progressing bosses for now, at least. So that's it. It feels pretty liberating in a way. But yeah, I will do the boss now on normal version, of course.
Let's end this.
Okay, guys. There's something I've been thinking about throughout the day, and thought I might share it with you guys because it concerns the content that I make. So I thought it would be a good idea to talk about it and like I don't know, yeah, get you to pay attention to it more if you watch those videos. Anyway, uh, there's this saying that goes like, don't compare your behind the scenes to everybody else's like highlight reels, right? And it's a saying that like basically means, don't look at Instagram or like TikTok and look at other people's lives and look at the highlights of their lives and like compare your day-to-day struggles with their highlights, basically. And it's basically a saying, a modern saying about how people just get really depressed and or well, not depressed, but like sad and struggle through stuff just because they spend so much time comparing themselves in social medias and blah blah blah. Yeah. So I feel like a lot of my well, I thought about it today, but I feel like Maple Story videos are sort of like similar. Well, I guess it's like it's generally just gaming videos or well, most most subjects in life videos, right? When somebody does something, you tend to want to like compare yourself, and I think in MapleStory it's very prevalent because I feel like in MapleStory you could get like burnt out really quickly if you follow this line of thinking. So I thought, you know what? Let me just give you some proportions to how I play the game, because obviously I can't speak to other people, and I don't know how much time other people put into the game. I can just give you the proportions for me. So if you ever thought, wow, this guy like progressed super fast, and he's going through bosses really quickly, or whatever it is, right? This video is probably gonna give you some proportions to how I do things. So a bit about me. Um, I am 25 years old and I live in Israel. And at the moment, I don't work, but I still have a consistent stream of income every single month. Not from YouTube, obviously. I don't get anything from YouTube, but yeah, I have a stream of income. I'm not gonna go into what it is, but yeah, I do. It has to do with mental health. Okay, let's just say that. But yeah, like I don't work and I have a consistent stream of income, and I also live at my parents' house. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, I have a lot of free time. Like you could argue that like 100% of my time is free time, basically. And Usually I don't really do much with the free time that I have because I just, well, for various reasons, um, and that includes MapleStory. I would usually not play a lot of MapleStory. If you go back in my videos, like back far enough, you'll hear me say that I really don't enjoy farming, and that's true to this day to an extent. Um, right now it's less of an issue because right now I can just do like I can just put something in the background and just hold down a key, so I don't really feel the pressure from farming on my hand or whatever it is, right? But it used to be the case that it wasn't only mentally taxing, but also like very physically taxing because my wrist would hurt so much. I could not play the game for more than 2 hours. Um, so yeah, it used to be the case that I just couldn't farm. Now I just don't like it, but I can do it. I might not like it, but I can do it. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I as you can, well, you can't really see it, but as you can hear or whatever, I have a lot of free time. Okay, I have like a lot of free time. All of my time is basically free time. And that means that if I put this time into MapleStory, I'm gonna get quicker results or like results in a smaller time frame. So let's say 1 month that I play is gonna contain like, I don't know, like let's say 60 hours. Let's say I play 2 hours a day, just for the sake of like simplifying the example, right? And let's say the average person plays for 1 hour every day. So 1 month that I play is gonna contain 60 hours, and 1 month that they play is gonna contain 1 hour 30 hours. Sorry. uh, what I'm trying to say is basically the proportions are, for most people it's not gonna be very comparable. Like you shouldn't look at how I progress and like say to yourself, "Oh my god, this guy progresses so fast," because if you look at the amount of time that I have to play the game, I am actually probably progressing pretty slow because I'm not playing all of the time. So like, yeah, just remember that. Don't think that the progression of somebody you see on YouTube. Don't compare your behind the scenes to my highlight reels. Like, is what I'm trying to say. Um, and that brings me to the next point in this whole concept. Um, videos just sort of warp the sense of the perception of time in a way, because in this clip I am 76% XP at level 275, and the next clip is like I could be level 260 276, and all you see is basically just the clip transitioning. If I had any big buffs like a WAP, maybe you could see the timer of the WAP and like calculate how much time I've been farming, but then you don't even know if it's the first swap or the 20th, right? I do use this timestamp, and I got this timestamp. I think I said it from a guy named Soga. Really like his videos. He has a really nice series, and he actually doesn't do what I do. He doesn't do only highlight reels like I do. He shows you all of his failures as well. So that's really nice as well. And yeah, this idea of having the timestamp at all times on the screen is really nice in my opinion, because it helps with this warping of time, of the perception of time, basically. So that's why I have it, and you should keep in mind that fact that like the fact that you see somebody just leveling up the next clip doesn't mean that it took him. Obviously, you know that, right? Like you intuitively know that, but it's like I feel like you don't really fully comprehend it unless you actively think about the fact that a lot of time passed probably between those two clips. You need to actually put some active thinking into this fact, before you fully comprehend it in the end, like, and actually understand that this is the case. And it might sound dumb, but I'm pretty sure that this is how it works. Well, to most people. Obviously, some people just instantly understand this fact. Like I would assume, at least. I'm not sure. Maybe nobody fully understands it intuitively or without thinking. Sorry. The next thing I wanted to talk about is regarding bosses. So I would usually actually put the effort into saying how many attempts I tried and failed until I managed to clear a boss, because I feel like people shouldn't feel bad about mechanics and stuff in this game at all. Like, it's really not that difficult of a game, and overall, like, it's a game. Like, you don't have to stress about mechanics. You don't have to, if you don't enjoy learning a boss's mechanics, like, getting strong enough to blow it up is absolutely fine. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And yeah, like, yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. And I feel like if people tell you that you should be mean clearing or whatever every single boss, they're just like, just ignore everything they say. It's just pointless. It's useless. It's like putting stress on you that you don't need to have. If you enjoy mean clearing, I do, so for me that's fine. But if you don't enjoy it, then just don't do it. It's completely fine. You don't have to. You don't have to progress in the same manner that other people progress. You can get carried if you want to. You can get into a party and like be the weakest player in the party and still get the clear and get the loot, and like, yeah, all of that is fine. I like, really just don't even think about mechanics if you don't enjoy it. Just don't. If you don't like it, if you like just playing the game in like the most brain-dead way, that's actually just completely fine. And well, that's not fair because I'm saying brain-dead and it has like a negative connotation, and I don't mean it in a negative way. I just mean that in a way that you don't have to put much effort into the sweaty stuff, basically. So if you want to play the game in a non-sweaty manner, if you want to call it that, so if you want to just do dailies, if you want to just blow up a boss and not practice the mechanics, those things are completely fine. I don't think there's a problem with that. It's a game at the end of the day, and you don't need to feel pressure to adhere to whatever standard the community has put into whatever it is that you do. And yes, I know that you've probably heard this advice like 1,000 times, but I just thought that I'll give you guys just my 2 cents on it, because I feel like you don't really get to see the proportions of how much time things take or how many attempts a boss takes, or yeah, I feel like it's not very something that you see a lot in Maple Story videos. And even if you do, I don't feel like I've talked about it in my videos, so I feel like it's warranted that I should put a disclaimer about those points, basically. So now you have a bit more context on how much time I have to play the game and how much of it, well, how much of it I actually put into the game doesn't really matter, to be honest, because it could drastically change with every single day that passes. So yeah, I can't really give you a good average there. Um, but you have a bit of a, like, a proportion on my my available free time, basically. As for bosses, usually when I clear a boss, I would like give you a small, like, oh my god, it took like this many times. Like, I obviously don't keep track of how many attempts I have on a boss, but usually if it's more than like 6 attempts, then I would probably say a lot, basically. So just as an example, my Hard Dark Mode clear took, I would say, at least 20 to 25 attempts until the clear. Maybe more than that, actually. I don't even know. But it took a lot of attempts, like a lot of attempts. I didn't clear it on the first try by any means. I was really close on the first try, but after that everything went downhill and I was like really far from clearing. So yeah. Anyway, it took a lot of tries to actually get the clear on hard dark mill. On the other hand, normal or chaos slime Chaos Slime actually took only 3 attempts. So on the third attempt, and even the first attempt, I didn't clear it just because I didn't have enough damage. I actually survived the full 30 minutes, I just didn't have the damage to clear. So, like, you could say it took like 1 attempt actually, if I were to buff correctly. So, yeah, basically what I'm trying to say is like, if somebody tells you that they cleared the boss on the first try, that like that's okay. You shouldn't care about it though. Like some of us just aren't as blessed with good hands as other people. Me, for example, I think I said it before. I can learn a boss patterns and mechanics, but I don't. I like my reaction speed is just terrible. My precision when I move my character is also very terrible. So if I can't get used to a boss's mechanics, so for example, a mechanics that has a lot of randomness element to it, so a lot of RNG like Dark Null and Hard Lotus, those types of bosses are usually very difficult for me. I can't play them at all. So that's also something you should take into account when you think about the way other people boss or the way you boss. Like, some of us are better mechanically, some of us are worse mechanically, some of us play characters that require more mechanics, and we're not as good as we should be able to play the character as efficiently as possible. And that's fine too. If you enjoy the character, that's fine. And yeah, what I'm trying to say is just don't compare your behind the scenes to other people's highlight reels. I'm sorry that I just ramble on random stuff today, and I'm sorry if you don't care about that. But I think it's a pretty important topic to address. At least for my videos, I don't really know what other people do. I watch on the well, actually I don't watch any MapleStory content at the moment, but when I do watch it, I watch like 2 channels basically, like Saga and, well, yeah, that's it. Actually, I don't know. I don't really have any channels that I watch consistently as they upload, so like I have no idea. Anyway, yeah, I feel like it's an important topic to address, and hopefully that was somewhat interesting to you. Um, I'm not very good at explaining my thought process on things like that, so hopefully the ideas um, were clear. I tried to make it succinct or as succinct as possible, but I don't feel like that really worked out. But okay. Anyway, tomorrow is gonna be the minor picnic, um, the minor forest picnic or whatever patch, and I'll probably start playing the game a bit more. Even though I'm actually starting to learn some game development now. And I know I said it before in a video, but I'm actually just starting right now, or well, today. Today I started for the first time to actually try and learn. Up until now, I just thought about different things regarding this whole thing, but that's a whole other topic. So yeah, we'll forget about it for now. But anyway, hopefully this was interesting to you guys. If not, then well, I can't really do much about it. And just remember, don't compare your behind the scenes to everybody else's um, highlight reels. Okay, so as the week comes to an end, today there is a big patch. There's a like I think 2.49 version update, and also the minor picnic forest picnic, whatever. Um, what is it? Event. So yeah, today's like the last day of the week, so I might as well just end the video here. I thought I'd show you my progression with the amount of messes I'm saving up. So if you haven't looked at the sunny Sundays for this event, there's gonna be a 5, 10, 15 at the very end of the event, which kind of sucks, to be honest, because I wanted to use more of my mesos earlier. It kind of sucks that we don't get a Shining Star Force, but I guess that's sort of to be expected, I think. At least for me, it felt like it wouldn't be the case that we get another one so quickly. But I was kind of hoping a bit to get one, but nope. Anyway, though, I'm gonna keep saving mesos for now, until the 30% off, and then when 30% off comes around, I'll just like go hard on some of my items. I can also work on this thing a bit more. Hopefully, at least. I don't know how many coins I have. I don't have that many coins, so maybe I can't really work on it. I don't know. We'll see. Either way, we'll have to see what we do when the event comes around. Oh, I can probably work on a Twilight Mark, actually. That's gonna be a pretty nice improvement, because then the Guardian Angel ring becomes like an actual ring, or like an actual good set ring, or whatever. Yeah, okay, never mind. I'm just rambling. Yeah, I guess when we get to the 30% off, we'll have like a better idea of what I'm supposed to do, because I'll have more of my gear ready. I'll have some more spares and stuff. So yeah, we'll see when we get there. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this video. Hopefully this was interesting, I guess. um, I'll remind you guys once again, in Maple, as in real life, try to not compare your behind the scenes to other people's highlight reels. It's a very good phrase. I think it's really fitting to today's atmosphere. Maybe I'm not sure what the word. I don't remember what the word is. There's a word here that I'm looking for. Okay, I just don't remember what it is. Oh, climate. Today's climate. Yeah. So I think this saying is very fitting for today's climate. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video, hopefully. And thank you very much for watching. And yeah, bye.